And then after the 4 treatments, most of the time, as I've talked to you all before, it's gone and people are happy as can be and thrilled. And there's this, you've seen literally people's lives changed. What if I feel like it's back for whatever reason, or I'm concerned that maybe it's not completely gone?
Well, some people will feel it's back because they go from, other people are used to your bad breath and they'll still kind of react to you even when you don't have it. So it's extremely rare for it to come back. If it comes back, when you come back in, we'll do the same organoleptics and
the oral chroma, the
chroma test,
gastromatograph.
And
so that way we'll be able to actually
tell you
scientifically
is it this way or more. So we can tell you scientifically. There's no doubt.
Yeah, there's no questioning right there.
If it's back, we'll do some more treatment, but rarely does it come back. Although we do have patients who think it's back.
Right.
Now, if it's back, we'll continue some treatment at no additional charge. If it's not back, the fee for that examination is going to be $650 because it's not back.
Right. Yeah, sometimes it's in people's minds at that point, but for them to get validation from you all one last time that scientifically it is gone probably means something to them.
Right.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's true. You've got people that are kind of conditioned to react to you in a certain way. Every time for your entire life, if you get close to someone and they're anticipating getting that smell, and sometimes they can be, feet away, like 5-6 feet away, you can smell the breath. That's not, it's not super uncommon with some of these bad breath patients to have that kind of reach with that. So you've got people that are conditioned for that. So, it's going to take a while for them to kind of condition themselves that, oh, wait a minute, it's gone. And
and for you to condition yourself that it's gone.
All right? I know that's
you've
the
been
thing.
Living with it. Tell us about the patient that you treated that was 7 years old.
Yeah, no, I had a patient who came back in. He's I think he's either late 60s, early 70s at this point. So he came in and it was kind of touching because we were like, why haven't you sought treatment for this in the past? And he was like, I didn't know that you could treat it. And that was something that was, it was hugely impactful because, a lot of people are just going on with their lives. And, it's something that massively impacted his life, but, he just didn't know that there was a way to treat it. And it was also interesting because we asked, when was the first time you realized that you had bad breath? And he was like, I can remember on the playground when I was like, 7, 8 years old, the kids used to call me stinky breath. I'm not kidding. Yeah, he's been living for 60 plus years with bad breath, and he didn't know that there was treatment. So, you've got someone who for 60 years, people have been kind of conditioned to react, a certain way around you. It's going to take a while for them to be conditioned that, it's gone. And now I can interact with them in a different way. I can get closer, it's going to be something that's going to be a completely different interaction. And also, it's something where people have been conditioned, for 60 plus years that, hey, my breath stinks, this is how people are going to react to me. So again, you're going to have to retrain your mind too. So it kind of goes both ways with that. But, it's nice to be able to empirically tell, is it gone? Is it not gone? So, when you walk out of here after treatment, it's gone. And, you just have to maintain it like anything else. And it's going to stay gone. So that's nice to be able to do and be able to treat people so successfully like that.
That's why we say again, our bad breath treatment, the guaranteed cure, gives you your life back. This guy for over 60 years was known as stinky breath. So it really changed his life.
Yeah, man,
and his significant other was quite happy about it.
That is such a powerful, that really is a powerful story. His entire life, not knowing that there was something he could do about it. And finally, and hopefully he gets another 30 to 40 years of Bad
get to
breath
enjoy
free
it. I know.
Get to
Now
enjoy
he
it.
gets to enjoy having nice nice
I mean,
fresh
it's
breath. Yeah.
poignant that at age 7, he
No
was
breath.
going on stinky breath.
Yeah, that's terrible and sad. And so I'm glad you
That's
guys
what we
helped him.
see with these people
Yeah.
a lot.
And what I've learned from you guys too is the people that are cases like this, obviously, that you need to treat can't mask it with gum or teeth brushing or mouthwash or anything. It's just there.
He's tried all those, you know.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you think these people haven't tried that before? No, I mean, this is something that really affects them. And, you know, for instance, the same patient we were talking about, he kept mints and gum and stuff, and he constantly, you know, every hour or so he'd be popping mints and gum, but you know, it only masks it because, you know, believe it or not, you know, not having bad breath doesn't mean you have fresh breath. It means you have no breath. Like literally, you won't smell anything when someone exhales in your nose, basically. So, you know, that the constant mints and stuff that just masks it. It just kind of gives it a minty mixed with whatever the heck else was in there kind of smell. And it goes away very, very quickly, and it's back to the same thing. We're able to get it down to basically just no breath. It doesn't, no smell coming out at all. That's our goal. And that's when we know we've been successful there.